Yes, we're out here. I got Dusty and I got Ryan, and we are going to do some updates for you. Video, everything. I'm waiting a second here for another little channel to kick on, and it's taken a moment. There we go. Now we are live where we want to be. So today we're going to talk to you about a few different things. We're going to start with Dusty doing a little tour of the shop for you and giving you some tips on the 3-man. I'll talk to you about the 3-man tomorrow, the schedule for it. We're going to have Ryan talk to the turkey shoot, which is actually number 3. And then Dusty's going to do a field walk with you. So I'm going to transition you guys over here to Dusty. Give me 1 sec to get this modified over here for you. 1 moment here. Dusty, welcome to the stream. How you doing today?
What's up, guys? How we doing? I'm at the pro shop. We got a couple things for you. First thing, we're opening early on Saturday morning. So you're playing the tournament. I'll be here at 7 a.m. to serve you guys and get rolling. And we are continuing our Road to World Cup sale right into our Black Friday sale. So we have a lot of really cool stuff on sale in the shop, including some of these stuff here, like these JT Burstone goggles, a great deal on these carbon goggles, Virtue goggles. All this stuff is on sale. We do also have 1 set of these super awesome marble red goggles left. So if this is your style, we only have 1 left. Get it ASAP. We are also running a special on the carbon loaders. We've been using these as a test hopper, and it seems to work great. If you watch our videos, you can notice all the markers ripping with these things. So that's the big stuff we have going on. We're opening early, and we're continuing on with our retail sales for the holidays. So that's what I got for you for the pro shop. For playing 3-man, looking at you so you can keep track of which bad guys are shooting at you. If they're not, and if people are shooting at you, communicate and accept the pressure. If people aren't shooting at you, look to make some moves. And back to you, Danny.
So Sweet. Dusty, you kind of cut out there for a second, but give us your tip 1 more time.
My tip is pay attention to how many people are shooting at you. If people are shooting at you, communicate with your team and let them shoot at you. If people aren't shooting at you, move down the field and look to win the game.
There we go. Solid tip for the 3-man, especially in 3-man, right? Where if you take out 1 opponent, there's a big chance somebody's not looking. So
that's right.
All right. Thanks, Dusty.
Yep.
See you in a little bit for the field walk. All right, guys. So for the 3-man tomorrow, timeline wise, I get this question about 1 million times. So first is the gates will open about 6:30. So you can get here early if you'd like. If you're a beginner player, you don't need to get here that early. You can get here a little bit later in the day. The big thing is that open division players, you'll want to be here bright and early to get checked in. Games will start at 8 o'clock for the open division. In a little bit, probably after this video, I will make the schedule of games. The schedule has times on it. The times are not, they might be accurate, but they're probably not because it just allots a certain amount of time per game and all that, and we don't control that. So just know that the open division is going to start at 8. It'll probably wrap up somewhere between 10 and 11. We're going to play the prelims and then move right into finals. We'll finish that division, and then we'll start the beginner division. So if you're a beginner player, you'll want to get here, I'd probably get here at like 8:30 or so. That way I can get checked in. I'd also encourage you, like my tip for the 3-man would be if you're a beginner player, is get here early enough to watch the open division finals. And I say that because a lot of those guys are pretty dang experienced. You'll be able to see what they're doing in finals. It's working, and you can use that in your game plan. So now I'm going to flip you over here to Ryan, where he is going to talk to you about how the turkey shoot is going to work. So here we go. Ryan, how you doing today?
Doing all right. I'm quite warm in my turkey costume. I'm getting in the spirit.
Nice. Well, I'm going to put myself off. Let's have you explain the turkey shoot.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
All right, guys and gals. So, Thanksgiving's coming up next week. We've got the turkey shoot. So during open session down at the rec ball end of the field, we're going to have players, or we actually have an employee. Julian is going to be rocking the costume. So he's going to be part of some of the open session games. So if he is on the other team, friendly fire doesn't count, right? When he's part of the other team, if you're able to eliminate Julian, you're going to win a prize. We've got some straight shot squeegees. We've got some other prizes, and treats for you guys. Also, if you are an adventurous kind of person and you really like turkeys, you can wear the costume and be the turkey for a game. That will win you a prize if you can live the whole game without being eliminated. So that's the turkey shoot. We're going to do that on Saturday throughout the open session. That runs from about games get going about 10 and go till 4. Same thing on Sunday. We're going to have it available for both. And guys, 3-man, my tip for the 3-man is it's very simple. If you're not used to playing in the old school format where there's points for live players at the end, this is going to become very important for the beginner division because there's a lot of teams. So there's 3 points per live player at the end of the game. And we're only taking the top 4 teams into finals. So make sure you don't throw bodies away, because that 3rd and 4th spot between 5 and 6 might be decided based on how many live players you ended with. That's it for me. Back to Danny.
Dang. Way to go. Love it. All right. We're going to get you. Thanks, Ryan. Thank you so much. See
No
you in a
problem.
bit. All right. So we're going to take over to Dusty. Dusty's going to do a quick field walk with you. Dusty, welcome back. You ready to do a field walk?
What's up, guys? I'm out here. I am on the speedball field for the Ninja Ball layout. We added the cool new bunkers, so I'm going to give you guys the quick rundown of what it looks like. I am currently in the far side start box, so let's go ahead and take a gander here at what we're looking at. So this is actually looking at the snake side of the field. So off the break looks a little bit cluttered here, but you can definitely still shoot at stuff over this new bunker here. And you can definitely peek kind of down back the pipe here and see the bad guys that way. And then as we're moving out to the snake side, if we look back across, we do have some nice X's in the field where you can actually see the other inserts, and then you're kind of looking at a cluster because of this big brick here. So this is the snake side insert. We'll continue around the field. Let's go ahead and see what it looks like to fill out around the snake corner. So into the snake corner, it does look like you have some good gaps on the Dorito side of the field. Kind of have this deeper gap where you can see what's going on. You also, if you're taller, you might be able to see a little gap here and see if they move into the corner. Here's what it looks like wrapping the inside. Here's what the tape looks like. This is the same snake as from the NXL layout. So that's what this actual snake bunker is. They just changed the middle of the field. Let's go ahead and kind of walk up here. We'll cut over to the gateway real quick. You can kind of see your mirror here down the tape. Across the field, you have that same big 40-yard line Dorito gap, and then kind of looking into a forest in the middle. So let's go ahead and walk down the snake here. This wedge in front of us will be blown up, so we'll have a little bit less vision when we get down, but you do have kind of the corner forward gap into the Dorito 1, and then you have the really deep 50-yard line gap over here. And as you can see, you can't really see down the tape, but as you start to wrap, you'll start to be able to shoot this wedge guy, maybe blind shoot into the back center. This is going to be our snake 2. This does have a shot through the crease of the field into the Dorito corner and can kind of hold up the Dorito side, and then you're kind of looking at the wall. These are kind of spots where if you're playing over here, you might want to protect yourself. You know, essentially having these big bunkers in the middle means it can be kind of hard to look over each other. This is from the 40-yard line. Let's just go ahead and turn the whole field real quick, all the way around. And then we'll go walk down the Dorito side and we'll check out the new middle X's also. They're a pretty fun new bunker. I definitely have a kind of varied opinion on them now that I've seen some of the field layouts that have them in the snake and stuff. Seems like it could be a really fun kind of fortress bunker. So let's just actually walk up to the middle. Here's what the middle brick looks like. So this is looking to the Dorito side of the back center off the break. You can definitely shoot over these new bunkers. Might have a hard time seeing if people go low. You definitely have the shots back up the middle. Here's what it looks like from the center wedge, looking towards the Dorito side, towards the snake side. Let's go ahead and walk up to the center can, looking across the field. Then we'll kind of wander through here. Here's what's looking at the snake looks like. No snake beam. So this is in the snake side X bunker standing up. This is what it looks like playing down, looking at the snake. Here's kind of down the snake side. Here's across the field. Let's go look at the other middle bunker real quick. Boop. Here's what this one looks like looking towards the snake side. So there's the back center. There's like the insert bunker on the snake side. You have a nice big snake gap there. You have a nice little trap here on the Dorito side also. Let's look at this wedge real quick. Dorito wedge, kind of cool. You can stand up over this and see the corner, but if you want to play low, you could kind of crawl up and use these new bunkers as a blind spot. And then we'll backtrack and look down the Dorito side real quick. And this is off the start box going out to the right side. So you definitely, as you go out to the Dorito side, you can see people kind of flashing some of these gaps, see if you'll be able to get eyes on them. Check out down the mirror. Here's what it looks like as we kind of start walking down the field. Aztec here definitely has a small sliver to see the snake guy go in. Probably have a hard time shooting him, but I can definitely see him. You may see them leave that can over there and then go into the snake where you can possibly shoot them. Here's what the tape looks like. We'll just turn the corner. This is from the baby Dorito in the back of the field. This bunker's kind of like a castle. It can definitely shoot down the tape and hold them from coming down, where the next two Doritos are a little more inset. And these ones are a little better for wrapping and possibly trying to pinch people out of their spots or holding the trap. So that's the quick field walk for you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to post them up and we'll try to answer them later. So
Dusty cut out.
back to you,
Now
Dan.
he's back. All right, so this is what we're going to try to do more often for you guys. Thank you guys. We got Dusty and Ryan. Thank you guys for doing your thing. I know Ryan's got his camera the other way. That's all right. Dusty is too. They're going off. No problem. Thank you guys for joining. We're going to try to do more content like this so you guys can see a bunch of stuff each week. So hope you guys liked it. And we will see you guys tomorrow at the 3-man. If you have questions, let us know. We're always happy to help. So see ya.